All right, everybody, welcome back to the ZRice podcast. Quick change of things here before we get started with our special guest here we have today. Oh, I mentioned that it was called the Big Kahuna podcast last time we did one of these, and I have to apologize to the viewers. We actually found out that there was already a podcast called Big Kahuna. And, if we named ours the same thing, that would lead into a massive lawsuit, which we don't want to get into that right now. But anyway, so we're back. It's called the ZRice podcast now, very familiar to our regular channel name. But anyways, we have a very he's okay. I guess he's a guest indeed. I'm not trying to say he's special, but even though his friends may call him special, he's a special guest. I guess he is special. It's Khy Delgadillo. How are you doing today, Khy?
Well, I was doing great until I contracted coronavirus.
You think you have the coronavirus? We were talking a little bit about this with our last special guest, Angel, and I highly doubt anyone's ever going to listen to this podcast. But I guess it's just for me.
No, it's going to go viral.
It's going to go viral? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Viral,
I really don't think so.
Local viral.
What does that even mean?
Viral's like a couple million views. This is going to get maybe a couple thousand. Local.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I heard someone told me that you make music. I don't really know who.
Yeah, I have a persona, Lil, right?
Okay, yeah. You work with that guy, Wet Knife.
Yeah,
don't you?
Yeah, so
okay.
we collaborate, we make music.
And I heard that you have an album out that no one has listened to yet.
Oh, yeah, no one.
Even though it's public. I had to look on there on SoundCloud a few weeks ago, and there was no views on any of the songs.
Well, I can't really say much for that. But I did have my only album is really just with Wet Knife.
But do you plan on making more albums? In the future?
Yeah. I want to expand to go solo too.
Oh. How do you think Wet Knife will feel about that if you just went solo?
I wouldn't go full solo. Oh, I couldn't handle that. No.
Okay.
No.
Do you think there's too much pressure in that, or you just wouldn't know what to do?
Well, there's both.
I see. Well, anyways, what's your favorite song that you've ever made? You've ever produced? That's public, it's not private. For the people, right. For the people to see it. Because if you said a private song, people would be like, "What the heck is that? When can we watch it? Where can we watch it? Or listen to it?" And they wouldn't be able to listen to it. So a public song.
Well,
that's released already. A released song. That's what I'm trying to say.
Public song.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I think I would go with Floating.
Floating?
Because that's one of my.
Can you give us a little bit of what that sounds like?
Well, it goes like floating in the water. Don't know where to go.
What to do? Oh, I thought it was don't know where to go.
I don't know my own lyrics.
Oh, okay. Floating in the water. Don't know where to go. Sitting there in the water. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. You know my lyrics more than I do.
No, great. I happen to be fond of that song as well because I listen to Wet Knife, and that means I just have to listen to you too, I guess.
Yeah, I know. It's what I just think I don't have a sense of style.
What do you mean?
My style is very depressing.
Your style is pink and.
Pink and depressing. All I wear is pink.
It contrasts with each other because you can wear super vibrant colors and then, you're depressing at the same time. So it evens itself out.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking so low is because I'm depressed.
Well, I thought you said you were. I thought you said the reason why you're talking so low is because you think you've been diagnosed with the coronavirus.
Well, I've self-diagnosed myself.
Oh, okay. And what's the diagnostics? What do you think?
Mild coronavirus.
Oh, mild.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't mean you're going to die anything. I think if you're over 60 or 70 or 80, then you might die.
Yeah.
If you already have pre-existing health problems and stuff like that, you have a better chance of perishing.
I don't have any problems, I don't think. Well, besides mental problems.
Oh, mental problems. Did you want to talk about any of those mental problems here today?
Well, I'm sort of hitting the head.
What do you mean? Were you hitting the head's baby? Were you dropped his baby?
Probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Probably.
Or is it just, one of those kind of things where your mom's pushing you in a stroller and then the stroller goes off a cliff and you kind of just tumble down?
Has that happened to you?
No.
Are you sure?
But my friend Billy John, he said that happened to him.
That sounds like a very fake name.
Billy John?
Yeah.
Oh, no. People say his name kind of sounds like Billy Joel, a famous singer, but it's not. No. It's Billy John.
Jahan?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for that whisper there.
Speaking of famous people in general,
Yeah.
I don't know much of them. Yeah.
Well, I think you'll be able to find out who more famous people are after we have our sleepover and we watch 10 horror movies in a row. Or if not 10, then we'll watch at least 3. Because 3, I think, is a magic number.
Yeah,
as I like to say.
Speaking of horror movies, that was.
We had quite an experience yesterday when we went over to our friend Lloyd Law's house, who we should be able to have as a special guest sometime. He declined to be a guest today because he had to go home due to some arrangements or something. He didn't want to be with us anymore.
I say it's fake news.
Yeah, me too. But we went over to Lloyd's house yesterday, and before we did a sort of workout, Lloyd had us watch VR. Not watch VR, but we played VR, and we didn't watch anything. While playing VR, we had to travel through a haunted house, and Khy Delgadillo could not step 1 foot into this haunted house.
I couldn't get through the actual introduction to get into the mansion.
Why do you think you're so scared of things, Khy? Or at least horror, things that have to do with horror.
I don't know. Like, I want, like, as soon as I take off that VR headset, I'm like, man, I can do this. And then I put on the headset and I'm scared. I'm scared to death.
Is it just VR, you think, or is it just anything related to horror in general?
Oh, anything related to horror.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm scared. At all.
You don't know why at all?
No.
There's nothing?
No.
Just something that freaks you out?
Yep.
So you don't like jump scares, or do you don't like... What about, like... There's different types of horror. And for you to say you're scared of all of them is kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm scared of all of them.
Like, there's a movie called, there's ghost movies like Poltergeist and Paranormal Activity, which have to do with jump scares and things moving inside of scary houses. But then there's also, like, bloody and gory horror, like Saw, where people, like, chop off each other's limbs and stuff.
Yep, I'm scared of both of them. Yep.
And then there's just slasher movies where, you know, there's about a killer lurking in the woods or in the forest or something, and they come into houses and kill everybody.
Well, yeah, I'm scared of,
Well, slashers are probably the most realistic one, I think, because... It does happen.
Yeah,
it does happen, and that's probably why slasher movies are so popular, is because people can relate to it.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, you know. I don't know how the audio quality is on this podcast. I apologize, by the way, if it is too low, because I'm looking at our booth there, and it looks very low.
Yeah, we can fix it in post.
Yeah, can we though? Because sometimes if you turn something up too loud, and then it just gets too loud, and
well, you know, with you being inches away to the mic, you know.
Oh, well, if that was too loud, I apologize. Oh, frig, look at that giant audio bump in there.
Yeah, it's like the stocks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of stocks, how is that going? I heard you're a stock man yourself.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm down.
I'm down. What have you
I'm
invested in that you're down in?
I'm invested in index funds and some biotech companies.
Oh.
You know, they're trying to find cures for coronavirus.
What's one of them called?
Biocept.
And are they, do they have any luck in finding the cure yet?
Oh, no, they're a penny stock.
Oh.
So they're like, they're
penny.
like not even 50 cents. So I'm not taking a big hit.
Okay, so you're saying you only put 50 cents in and you haven't gotten any money out?
No, I put in a lot more.
Oh.
I can't disclose that amount.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some things we don't talk about on this podcast. But, you know, we're pretty open to talking about anything, I think. Or at least I am.
You are.
Yeah, I'll talk about... Well, actually, no. There's some things on this
like
podcast
what?
I can't...
What?
Well, that's the whole point. I just can't talk about them.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't talk about my inner demons. About my night terrors I have at night.
So
I'm sleeping every single night, and all of a sudden, I feel someone stabbing me. And so I wake up only to find out that no one is stabbing me. It's that I'm stabbing myself. Twist ending? I think so.
Now, how are you still alive?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Then I wake up from me stabbing myself.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a dream in a dream, and then I get all messed up, and then it's like 4 a.m, and then I can't go back to sleep.
Well, they say, actually, speaking of 4 a.m, you know, at 3 a.m, they say if you wake up during that time that people are staring at you, or something's watching you.
Where are your sources? Where are you getting this from?
Well, Instagram.
Oh, yeah, Instagram is a very reliable source. I get
Google-
all my
Google
news
sources.
from Instagram.
You might.
I mean,
I've seen
actually-
you do that.
What do you mean?
Like, that was on Instagram. What's his name? Contracting coronavirus.
Oh, Tom Hanks?
Yeah,
The
Tom Hanks.
famous
Yeah.
actor. Have you ever seen any Tom Hanks movies, sir?
Well, maybe.
There's
I'm sure he's been in one that I've watched.
There's one called Forrest Gump. I think it's quite famous. It's actually one of the most famous movies of all time.
He runs. I know that.
Yes, he does. He runs across the country.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to run across the country, do one kind of giant, like, I don't know, 30K, 50K mile run or something like that?
Yeah, I'd be down to do that.
That's a lot of running there.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
bit
lot
too
of-
much
that's a lot of running.
running for me. Speaking of running, I apologize yesterday because you tried to make me run a mile with you across
Half a mile.
Well, it felt like a mile.
Well, it felt like you were walking.
Well, only because you put me through a tremendous amount of stress and pain right before that, and then after we did our pre-exercises, you said, let's run a mile, and I said, okay, and then I thought I could do it, and then I ran half a mile, and I was done. I couldn't go anymore.
It was more like you ran half a block, and then you...
I ran half a block, and then I rested for 5 minutes, and then I
Yeah.
ran another half a block, only because my legs are so tired. If it was any other day, I think I'd be okay. Like, maybe...
Any other day.
Ask me tomorrow. I'll run a mile. But not that day. Not yesterday.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see the next time we do that.
Well, yes, we shall see. Well, do you enjoy going to the gym every single day? Or some days you're like, I don't really want to be here, but I'm going to force myself to be here?
Well, some days I'm just mad at school, and I just, go to the gym to... Why not?
Blow off some steam.
Yeah, because it's fun at the gym. I like working
So you're like,
out.
oh, freaking, I got an F on this test. I got to do 30 push-ups now.
I'm not
that-
like a... No.
Not
I've-
adrenaline, a
No,
gym
not-
junkie that
not-
you have to be there every single second.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No.
You get sick of being there?
No, I don't.
Like you're there for like 2 hours and you're like, okay, I got to get out of here.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
But, I've had a lot of rumors from you
Oh,
and your
from
friends.
me. Have I been spreading rumors, you're saying?
Yes, you're
Oh
saying
my
that I'm
God.
constantly on steroids.
That was a joke that started up freshman year, and apparently
It's
after I
it's-
said that, it stuck.
It's stuck.
Quite frankly, it stuck. That Khy
It's
uses
stuck.
steroids, which I know you don't, but you do drink a lot of protein. And speaking of protein, we're doing a lot of speaking ofs today. But speaking of protein, you made me drink a giant protein shake,
Yep.
or whatever that was,
It was-
it was quite tasty. I gotta say. I don't eat much chocolate or junk food, and that was probably the closest thing that came to it. And I know that seems kind of depressing, that protein
Vegetables
reminded
and
me
nuts.
of chocolate.
Vegetables and nuts, protein powder, tastes like chocolate to you. That's
It tastes like chocolate. Was there no source of chocolate or cocoa in it?
no.
No.
There was milk.
That's weird because
was
I
milk.
tasted chocolate. Maybe the milk mixed with some of the other vegetables.
I'm not sure.
I don't
what
know.
You thought was
What do you think
chocolate.
when you taste it? What do you feel?
Oh, wow.
frick.
Well,
Well, our booth is coming apart right now.
I feel that it's like it's just chalky. It tastes like disgustingness.
Disgustingness.
Yeah, if you compared that to other protein powders like ours, that'd be you'd see a clear difference.
Yeah, I don't.
One tastes way better than the other.
See, it's probably why, because I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
So I just felt that, and I was like, oh my, that tasted really good. So, oh man. So what's your goal? Why are you working out? Some people have a goal like, oh, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds and then I'm good. Or do you just want to stay in shape your entire life?
Well, I'm gonna stay in shape and get a 6-pack.
Oh snap! How's that working out? Do you have a 1-pack right now, or do you have like a 2.5?
I have a 6-pack,
Oh, you do.
but it's not. I have definition, but it's not like.
It's not like you could
Who's
like
that?
see it.
Who's that dude that like has like the clear cut abs?
There's a lot of people that have that.
Yeah,
There's
but
a lot
like
of
there's
people
like
now
there's
have
like that
clear-cut
one
abs.
dude that's like started it all.
What
Who's
do you
that
mean? It could be a guy 1,000 years ago that had had a 6-pack, and he could be the one who started it all.
One of the guys. I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know.
You
I don't know
one of
either.
them.
I don't know.
One of them.
A lot of famous people have 6-packs. Not me though.
Speaking of gym goals,
Oh yeah.
why did you start intermittent fasting or fasting every time?
I don't fast very often. Sometimes I just go a little period of time without eating too much food. Because I feel like if you eat too much food, then you're going to get overweight. You know what I'm saying? If you eat too much darn food, you're going to get fat. So
They do show studies on the intermittent fasting, say it's good for you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you trying to help me out, saying like you should
I'm saying
fast?
that you should.
Okay.
Ish.
You told me to go on like a water diet or whatever that was.
If you want to.
Well, I mean that sounds fine.
You will lose
drink
everything.
Water. What do you mean? Like how long am I supposed to go with just drinking water? A week?
7
2
days.
weeks? That's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
I've went without chocolate for 7 days.
Yeah, but chocolate's
sure I could
different
do
from water. Water's essential. Chocolate is not.
What, you so go
essential.
without water or go with just water?
Just water.
Okay, because I was like, if you go without water, I'm pretty sure that has the opposite effect.
Yeah.
You're going to start dying
You're
after
going to start
7
being
days.
in the desert. Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think of other people that we can have on the podcast. Not saying that you're not a good guest.
You're saying that I'm not a good guest.
We can have you over and over and over again every single time, but it's also good to change it up a little bit. And
well,
I'm just
I
looking
think
around.
You can invest in other people.
I'm just looking around the
and
room
their
right
skills.
now. Yeah, I'm just trying to see who would be a good guest.
Well, see, you can you can interview our very own teacher.
Oh, well, he seems like a very busy man. I wouldn't want to impede, if that's even a word, on his teachings. So, or intrude.
Intrude seems very aggressive.
I think so. Oh, well, maybe I like being aggressive, Khy. Maybe I like pushing kids down and saying, "Ha, you fatso."
You're admitting you're a bully here.
No. I'm not a bully. At least I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I don't know. What do you think?
You're just I've seen you bully me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Why don't you shut up? Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I guess that my little bit of
Look,
bullying
I'm gonna expose your channel.
Oh, wow.
You
You're
yourself?
expose me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying that people shouldn't see me as this happy person?
No,
who
because
makes
you
funny videos.
You put a cover on your YouTube channel.
And what am I covering up? You see?
Well, there's tons of conspiracies rolling around.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
There's just so many conspiracies.
I can't
about my
name
channel.
them. You have to look them up.
Yeah, I think there's one that Rara Studios made.
Yeah, Robert Studios made one.
Where he said that I had a relationship with Papa John and something weird like that. I don't quite remember. But he got mostly all the facts. He mostly got it all right. Yeah. So
you're admitting to... Okay.
Well, I do love Papa John's pizza. Oh, snap. I do. It's not the best pizza, but pizza is my favorite food, so I'll eat any kind of pizza anywhere, any day. I just had some last night. So give me a slap of pizza, and I'll...
Wow, that's a...
Yeah.
Yep.
This is not as of an intense podcast as it was last time.
Yes, it's not.
No. Last time with our guest Angel Adrian, we talked about moving countries and coming to Venezuela, coming from Venezuela, where she was originally from, and yeah, it just kind of got pretty deep.
Well, speaking of countries, where would you like to visit? Where's your your go-to
because I haven't
place?
been to any countries, which is okay. Now I have my whole life to go to places.
Would you if you had a dream place to live in? Would you go to inside the United States?
I think
or
I
would you
just
go
want to
outside?
go to Egypt. I want to live inside of a pyramid.
You would do that.
Yeah, I want to see a pyramid one day. We keep freaking talking about them during every single history class ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see one day just to get it over with.
We should go.
Let's go.
Go.
We wouldn't know what we're doing. We'd be like, hey. Once we land in Egypt, where are the pyramids at, man? We're like, which one? The biggest one, the big one.
I don't think they would speak our language.
There's some translators, We would have somebody next to us
Google
going
Translate.
and just talking.
Now you're being a racist.
No. Racism is it's a very strict.
Touchy. I think it's a touchy subject.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, you're never racist, Khy.
No.
To anybody.
No.
You're very clean.
Yeah.
It's not like you just called that person over there, hey, you're black, get out of here. It's not like you just said that or anything.
No. Why would I say that?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just making things up right now.
What do you? No, you say your mind is racist. That's what you're saying.
No. I think everybody thinks racist things in their head, but it's just whether or not you choose to say them out loud. That's up to you. Yeah, which I don't. I'm not saying you do either. But, yeah. Alrighty then. Well, what else do we have to
other
talk
things
about?
do you got for me?
What do you mean?
What other interesting?
I don't know.
Well, there's nothing about my life that's interesting.
My last point. Yes, there is.
What?
Yes, there is. Well, an interesting thing is that Khy Delgadillo is going to be starring in our very next film called Retribution. And yes, this is a plug because it's coming out next week. Retribution, the crossover between our past films, Red Skies and Guns and Glory. I've been working on this film since 7th grade, and now I'm in 11th grade, so it's taken me about 3 or 4 years to create. And Khy Delgadillo is just one of the many people and one of the many friends that I have in this film. And it's going to be fantastic. Maybe I should interview this man that's coming up at our booth right now.
Man,
Yep.
he's
I don't know what he's doing.
He's spreading the coronavirus.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Man,
that's a bit inappropriate. Yeah, we can't disclose the things that he just did right now. But anyways, that was Zizou, one of the many people in our classroom right now. Oh, man. Dude, I could really go for something to eat. I'm kind of hungry.
You are hungry?
Yep.
Like how hungry?
On a scale from
to
not eating anything today to, oh man, I just went to Soup Plantation and I just loaded up on everything, and now I'm about to just poop out everything that I've had within the last week.
Wow.
On a scale from 1 to that, I would say about in the middle. Yeah.
I've never been to Soup Plantation.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's good because they have soups and they have it's on
sorta
a
in their
plantation. So
No. It's in a restaurant, actually.
well, some people might call restaurants plantations because the food comes from plantations. At least they used to.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure about that.
Soup Plantation is fantastic. Yeah, you should really go there one time.
I haven't been to many fast food stores, actually. Or
It's not a fast food store.
Restaurant.
It's
I don't
not
know
even
why I
fast
said
food.
fast food store.
Or it's not a store.
There's
it's
no
a
stores.
it's a
They're fast
buffet. Khy Delgadillo.
It's a buffet?
Have you ever been to a buffet before?
One time.
One time?
Yeah.
Hometown?
Yep.
Sizzler? Oh, hometown. I think they got rid of all the hometowns because their food was kind of gross. You don't remember?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
So
like
basically,
my loss.
Hometown's main thing is that they have so many different types of food, like everything you could think of. But with their main thing was quantity over quality. They just had so
That
many
sounds
different
very
foods.
bad.
Yeah, one time we went there and we were like, hey, let's go get some ice cream because it was going to be our dessert. And we went to there and there was about 4 kids around the ice cream station just scooping up things with their hands and plopping ice cream down, and just the whole ice cream station was disgusting. They were grabbing sprinkles from like jars and just wiping their nose and slapping it on there. And I'm not being...
That sounds very disgusting.
It was
I don't want to go
disgusting.
fast
We're all
food
like,
anymore.
oh, no, thank you. That was just at Hometown, though. And luckily, they've closed them down. Sizzler, I would recommend, is pretty good. Sizzler's pretty good. Because it's pretty healthy over there. Soup
sure about
Plantation is the healthiest. But Sizzler's a pretty close second. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Where do you go to eat? I remember we went to a restaurant together one time, and that was pretty good. And we literally split a burger.
Oh, yeah.
One burger. And
Yeah.
we cut in half with a knife.
Yeah.
And they said, do you want anything else to eat? And we're like, no. We're good.
Well, I mean, I try to... Any restaurant that I don't go out much. I don't.
Oh, guess what? Me neither. So, gotta
But-
go anywhere.
My parents are, like, health nuts.
Oh, really? Well, that's good that you have parents that are health nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten rid of meat.
Meat. So you're saying you've gone vegan?
Pretty much.
Oh,
We've
really?
gotten rid of milk.
Milk? Well, you could still drink milk.
We do
and
almond
be
milk.
a vegan, right?
We do almond milk, but it's
almond
just
milk's
like,
actually really good. I actually like that better than regular
yeah,
milk.
me too. But it's like these weird things that we just get rid of.
Well, it's not too weird. There's tons of people that are like that, and like you, I bet. So,
But I wish I could have, or I could go out more. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I usually go out with my parents and stuff, but I want to go out with my friends and do more things outside of school.
Yeah.
Because nobody freaking does anything outside of school anymore.
Yeah, nobody,
just wanted to stress that. So
it's hard. Well, now that we are amidst the coronavirus
that just
outbreak,
makes me want to go out even more.
Yeah. Like, honestly.
Because we're going to be entrapped in our house, and then we're going to be like, oh, I want to get out.
Yeah, but look at this. It's free buses with yourself on them, and that's it. There's nobody on airplanes. Nobody. Look, free flights, private flights. Come on now.
That's pretty cool.
It's like private jets, but you don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, my God.
You got a lot of things.
Yeah. Yes, we do. All right. Well, let's see. What's time do we have here? It's still pretty early.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
still pretty.
We could even film another episode after this with who knows what. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like you're on social media or something.
No, I wasn't. I was just looking
Would
at
you like to plug your social
my
media?
sheet of questions. No, I don't like plugging myself very much.
I'll plug myself.
Okay, you can plug yourself.
Yeah, my Instagram is at.
In case this blows up and
Yeah,
it gets a million views on Spotify.
No, you're putting this on Spotify.
No.
Well, so, is this only going on YouTube?
Probably for now, but people are saying that it should go on Spotify because people listen to podcasts on Spotify and not on YouTube.
How many people have said that?
One.
That's a person, not people.
But I kind of agree that people listen to more podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah, because it's more mainstream.
Exactly.
Never mind. YouTube is mainstream.
YouTube's pretty mainstream. It's more mainstream than Spotify, I think. But Spotify's up there. It's more than other things like Tidal and maybe even Apple Music, I think.
Well, I think Spotify's more for the older audience.
What do you mean?
Like the older, like
the
it's like the Facebook of Instagram. That makes
what?
Like, okay, so
what was that?
You know how Instagram is more focused around teens and Facebook is more focused around adults?
Yeah, well, it didn't always used to be like that.
Well, yeah.
But that's what it is now, yes.
Yeah,
you're right.
and then there's like YouTube and Spotify, or SoundCloud and Spotify.
Yeah, that's true. What is YouTube? YouTube's for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, but with these laws, it's all about kids now. So.
Oh God, the freaking YouTube laws! Which I don't want to bash YouTube because we're on YouTube.
I want to bash you. Well, never mind. I love YouTube. It's such an amazing
we all love
place.
YouTube, and we're not being sarcastic because that's that's pretty much all we upload to, other than SoundCloud, which no one listens to, as we've discussed before, and Spotify, which is we just kind of got Spotify up and running about like maybe a month ago. So we're not too into Spotify right now. We'll see where it goes.
Well, we don't want to really get sued. So, we're trying
I have 46 monthly followers on... I mean, not me. Wet Knife has 46 monthly followers right there.
Wait, no. That was me.
Wet Knife has 46 monthly followers.
No, I have 46.
But I have 46 too right now. You know what? I think I have to pull up my social media again. I have to check. We're gonna get our research team to research how many followers we have, and by research team I mean me on my phone.
That's a pretty good research team. How much are they getting paid?
Well, I don't really. Oh,
you don't really pay
50
them.
monthly followers now.
50. Why don't you check me? Why don't you check me?
Well, maybe I will check you.
I don't know if you can, but
I will. How much do you think you have? Because I have 50 people around the world listen to my stuff, bro.
Considering that there's like 8 billion people, I don't think 50 people around the world. I think it's more like centered in the U.S.
Well, 43.
Oh, wow.
Which is okay.
I'm dropped down. Wet Knife is actually very popular. He's going to hit 100,000 subscribers or followers or whatever.
I highly doubt that.
By like 2020.
I don't think my YouTube channel or my Spotify or my SoundCloud or my Instagram will ever get famous ever in the history of ever.
Your platforms may not get famous, but you will get famous.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. A lot of the reason why people become famous and how they become famous these days is because of their platforms.
We'll see.
So how would I get famous without?
Yeah, never mind. Just scratch my idea.
No. What you're saying was interesting. I wanted
what
you to
I was saying
elaborate
was dumb.
No, you could be famous without platforms.
Think about it. You could be like that one dude that jumped over the Universal Studios ride and went into the thingy thing.
You're talking about Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
My favorite director of all time.
Talking about that, yep.
He's made so many classic movies that you've seen. That I've seen.
You don't need to do legal things in order to become famous. That's a horrible quote.
In order to be famous, you can do a lot of illegal things. I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's true what you're saying, but it's not the best piece of advice you can give to somebody.
Yeah.
If you do illegal things, you'll become known.
No, but I think you could become an incredible,
Incredible
artist.
What does that mean? Am I painting? Am I a painter? Am I Frida Kahlo or Pablo Picasso?
Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo was a painter, right?
I don't know who that was.
Shoot.
I've never heard that word.
Well, this person is a woman, and I think she was a painter. Or would you want me to call her a paintress? No, that's dumb. I don't think anyone's ever used that term before.
Oh gosh, we're gonna start a whole debate: paintress or painter, and it's gonna become sexism. And
I think it's painter.
I think it's painter too.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Most actresses call themselves actors. People don't like to be called actresses. Did you know that? Well, at least some people do.
Didn't know that.
Because actor is just a universal term for somebody who acts, and why you need to, split that up into actress. Which, I don't care. I call people actors and actresses, but some people themselves don't like to be called actresses. Which is interesting.
I'm curious. What is your goal? What is your goal with all this YouTube channel and this Spotify?
Well, the one thing that I would love to happen is for this podcast and for this channel to go somewhere and have an actual fan base and not just my family and friends subscribing to me.
Well, I don't
outside people.
540 subscribers. Those are all your family and friends, you're saying?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because you can't even check most of the subscribers anymore because they don't make their accounts public. But that's my goal, is for this YouTube channel at least to go somewhere. And if that doesn't go somewhere, then at least I want to go somewhere.
Where did you want to go?
I want to get out there. I don't know. I'm going to go to LA one day. I want to pursue the dream.
Who are you going to be?
Huh?
Who are you going to be? What's your job title?
I don't know. I don't mind. Anything that has to do with film, at least, I'll be okay with.
Now, if you get caught working at McDonald's,
oh,
would you, if you only could work at McDonald's? Would you take the job?
As a beginner job, then yeah. If it's my first job working at McDonald's, then I'll be fine with it. But if that's where I'm at, if I look at my life and I'm like, oh snap,
that's where I've gone.
I'm 40 years old. I work at McDonald's.
And I'm still an employee making minimum
I'm an
wage.
employee. I'm not even the manager. I'm not even.
Yeah, that'd be sad.
I'm not even a part owner of this chain.
Take a short break?
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this podcast up, and I want to thank Mr. Khy Delgadillo for joining me today, and I just want to say thank you. If you hear this, that's welcome. A handshake right there.
That's a handshake.
That's a sturdy
virtual handshake.
Put her there, partner.
All right. Yeah. There we go.
Good luck, sport. I'm Zander Rice. Thank you for listening to the ZRice podcast.